very alert and remain with your eyes on the road. Your Mustang Mach-E knows you. So you must be looking at the road for this to work. In order for your Ford Blue Cruise to work properly, you have to be equipped with your adaptive cruise control and your lane keeping system. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that and show you a little bit about it in the vehicle, just a little bit, but you need those two driver assist technologies to let it and to make it work. So I actually got to try this out myself out on the road. Obviously can't show you here, but I do have a clip of it. So I'm going to show you right now to show you exactly how it works. Check it out. To use Ford Blue Cruise hands-free driving, adaptive cruise control must be on. That's why you see the blue arc at the front of the vehicle icon. Then, turn on your lane keeping. The blue bubble will surround the vehicle icon. If you're traveling on pre-qualified sections of divided highways called hands-free blue zones, the instrument cluster will turn blue, indicating that you're free to take your hands off the wheel. Ford Blue Cruise can automatically follow the flow of traffic while maintaining your set speed and gap, braking when necessary, and moving the steering wheel to help keep you in your lane. If you need to change lanes, just put your hands back on the steering wheel. Once you complete your move, you'll see the Ford Blue Cruise will resume again as long as you're still in the blue zones and your adaptive cruise control and lane keeping systems are on. So just remove your hands and drive on. Welcome back. I know that was a ton of information, but it's such an awesome feature. I do want to tell you one more thing about this Ford Blue Cruise. When you are near the end of your blue zones, the system will let you know when it's time to put your hands back on the steering wheel so then you can drive. So that's very important, so just remember that. Let's talk about how we're going to subscribe to the service through Ford Pass. It's $600 for 3 years. You also must download an update to your Mustang Mach-E. These are your over-the-air updates, also known as your Ford Power-Up, and it can be downloaded directly to your car with your Wi-Fi connection. Or you can do this by visiting a dealership, or you can download the update to your car directly by connecting to your Mach-E to your home Wi-Fi. So there you go, you guys. I'm excited for you guys to try that out. Now let's get into some of our basics. I mean, this must be your first electric vehicle ever. I mean, it's very new, you guys. So these are some good things to know as a Mustang Mach-E owner. So Ford is always improving your experience. So you want to do some updates because it's always improving your experience. And one of the ways they do this is with software updates. Now, here to explain this for me is the latest and is the owner, expert Lisa Teed. Check her out.
Hi, I'm Lisa Teed, the Mustang Mach-E brand manager for Ford Motor Company, and I'm a proud owner and driver of the all-new Mustang Mach-E Premium, just right behind me. So when it comes to software updates, Ford's intention is to constantly keep it updated as best as possible to give you full functionality with all your features. Now we have a current software update that's out there that's quite extensive, and we encourage you all to get it. And by doing so, it's going to help improve your range in cold climates. It's going to help with your DC fast charge overall time. And it's also going to enhance your phone as a key functionality. It's effectively taking the software to tell the vehicle to warm the battery up first, and by doing so, to get the battery at a higher ambient temperature, which will improve your overall range. In order to get this software, we encourage you to see your local Ford EV certified dealer, and they can assist with loading that onto your vehicle.
Thank you, Lisa, for all that information. So make sure to contact your local EV dealer to get that loaded up. Now let's talk a little bit about range. Very, very important. Lots of questions on this. Many things affect your range, especially in the cold weather. We're here in Michigan, it's freezing, it's going to affect your range. But here's Lisa again with a few more pointers for you.
So there's a couple ways that you can really help your vehicle expand or extend its range in cold weather. So here's a couple quick tips. One is you have this ability to warm up the battery. Some people call it preconditioning. what it is you want that battery to get at a warmer ambient temperature than what it is outside. So park the vehicle in the garage. Dust off the snow so it's not coated or full of ice. But if you do have it in the garage or you do have it at home and it is plugged in, you have the ability to turn on the vehicle before you leave. And by doing so, you're using energy out of the house versus the battery. But there is a misnomer. Some people think that if you just turn on the vehicle and you set the heating and controls like all the way to high and the heated seats are on, that cabin's going to be super cozy warm and therefore the battery's going to be warm. That is not the case. What you want to do is go in the vehicle and set it to its preconditioning time, which is going to basically divert energy to the battery to warm up the chemistry, the cells in the battery, to get it to a warmer temperature, which will actually extend your range. You can learn more about how to set up your departure times and your precondition your battery by going to your digital owner's manual.
So 2 other things to keep in mind. You want to make sure your tires are properly inflated and turn off your heater when you're charging. It'll save your battery and your range. All right, charging stations availability. I get a lot of questions on this. Where can I charge my Mustang Mach-E? Well, there are thousands and thousands more charging stations popping up all over the United States, so it is very easy to find, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about how you can find some charging stations on your Ford Pass app, which we will get to in just a little bit. Now, you're probably thinking, maintenance. How do I maintenance this vehicle? It's electric. I don't know what I do. Well, guess what? You just go to your regular Ford service dealership and you go and get it serviced there. They take care of your electric vehicle. And guess what? No more oil changes. I mean, how nice is that not to see that on your vehicle and have to go get that done? But you still have to do some regular maintenance. It is a vehicle. You still have to check your cabin air filters, your wipers, and your brakes. Things like that. So make sure you still take care of that with your Mustang Mach-E. All right, everyone, that's it for your basics, but let's get into a lot of the other things in this vehicle. I'm going to start first with our lift gate. So come on over here and follow me. It's very, very nice back here. All right, let's open it. Beautiful. Look at that, you guys. I want to show you something really, really quick before I move on to our cargo space in here. So this is a little tall for me. So I kind of want to bring it down here a little bit so I don't have to reach as much. And guess what? I can adjust this height. I'm going to press this button. I think you heard my little chirp there. And let go. And guess what? Now I have a nice height for myself. And I'm just going to press my button. I'm going to shut it. And there you go. And guess what? If you press the button again, it brings it up to the height that I saved it at, which is wonderful. And then if you have somebody tall in your household that wants it all the way back up, just bring it all the way back up and set it back up again. And there you go. Just wait for that little chirp. All right, I love that. So now I want to bring you back to our cargo space. If you want to come show them our cargo space over here, we have a ton of room back here. We have 29.7 cubic feet of space back here. With the seats up, with the seats down, you have 59.7 cubic feet of space in here. I'm going to show you how to put down these seats really quick. They're your 60/40 seats. So they go down pretty flat. So there's a button right here on the corner. You're just going to press it down. It's super easy to push down. You're not going to be breaking a nail or anything, which is nice. And what I love about the seatbelt is it has a little clip right here. I can clip it back so it doesn't get stuck in the seat when you put it back. Love that. If you have your children back there, sometimes it gets stuck. Again, push it down, bring it down, super easy. And now look at that. You have a nice flat space. And I want to show you. I have an adjustable load floor here. All I have to do, let me put this down for you guys so you can see it. There's a little handle here. You can bring it down if you want. If you want some more space to put suitcases in there or whatever you're trying to put in there. And again, pull this handle up, bring it out, level it off, and it's that easy. And why I love how flat it goes is because you can put a piece of furniture in there, your golf clubs if you're a golfer, You could put some wood in there, whatever you feel like, and it won't be running and it won't be going all over the place because it'll be nice and flat. I love that. All right, and these are just easy to pull right up. And then the other side, same thing. And there you go. And that is our cargo space in the back of the Mustang Mach-E. A lot of space, you guys, I know. Probably didn't think there was as much space in there. There is. All right, let's start with our key fob and how we open our Mustang Mach-E. I'm going to show you a little bit about what's going on here. I'm going to put this up here. Hope it doesn't fall. There we go. All right, everybody, let me find my key fob. It's in my pocket somewhere. All right. I want to show you guys our key fob. This is how we're going to open our Mustang Mach-E. There's 3 different ways, so this is our first one. So you have your regular key fob. You only get one of these, but I want to kind of explain this to you. So you have your lock, your unlock up here. This is your double click for your lift gate, and of course your alarm. All right, I'm going to put it back in my pocket because guess what? You don't need it in your hand. Especially if you just have a purse or if you have a briefcase, whatever. You could put it in a random bag and carry it. If it just has to be on your vicinity for it to work because your Mustang Mach-E knows you. So I'm going to show you. Right here, there's a button. Just going to push it. It's going to pop open that door for you. Look how nice that is. Isn't that nice and sleek? This little handle here gives a nice, oh, look at that. All right. And back here you're going to see, oh, she's talking to me. And back here we have a sleek aesthetic. You don't see there's any handle here for us to open the vehicle. But don't worry, we still have a button right here. Just press that button. Now here on the side, there's a little cushion. That's where you're going to put your hand to really just pull it open. It's that easy. And then just push it shut. And that's how you're going to use your key fob. All right, now I want to tell you about our secure code keyless entry keypad. Well, it's also invisible, so add all those words up and say it 5 times. It's very hard to say. So our invisible secure code keyless entry keypad. I love it. But you can see that it is invisible, but let me show you really quick. You're just going to run your finger down right here, and then voila, shows up for you. So I want to talk to you a little bit about this because when you're at your dealership, you're going to get a card like this. I want to show you the card. Your dealership's going to get this for you, and you're going to get it with your vehicle. Now, this is how you're going to open your vehicle. So this little number right here, you're going to plug it right in, and it's going to unlock the door for you when you press 1, 2 after. And then, if you want to press 7, 8, 9, 0, it's going to lock all the doors for you. Now, if you want to set up your own passcode, you can set up to 5 of them on here, which is really nice. So if you have 5-person family, it's really nice. Everybody's using the vehicle. You all have your own separate passcode, which is really nice to have. You set your code by pressing 1, 2, then enter your code, and then press 1, 2 again. And then your code is set. You're good to go. You use your code to get into the vehicle. And remember, if you have any questions, let me know. There's a lot of information here. Don't hesitate to ask me because I'd love to answer them for you. All right, now for this next part, for our phone, when we use our phone as a key and when we use our Ford Pass app, I'm going to shoot this over to Lisa again and get her take on this so she can teach you guys a little bit about it.
So the Ford Pass app, it's the instrument that really connects you to the car when you're not in the car. It gives you the ability to provide multiple users in your household. The phone is a key so that you could have up to 4 drivers using the phone as their way to access the car. But it really gives you a peace of mind because when I'm not even thinking about the car and all of a sudden I think I want to go for a quick trip somewhere, I can look here and I can see that I'm at 70% state of charge. This app really becomes a key instrument to make it personalized for you as well. So when you enter the car, it knows that it's me. It knows what I like. It knows my preferences for my seat position, my radio stations, and it really connects to the sync for a interface for your infotainment. So with that, I really encourage you to take the opportunity to use it. And if for ever any reason you need assistance from your local Ford EV certified dealer, you can even find your dealer at the bottom of the app.
Welcome back. I hope Lisa gave you all the information on your Ford Pass. It's so easy to use and so amazing. I use it for my own vehicle, and I love it because I can remote start, lock, do all that stuff right from my phone. It's awesome. So check that out for yourself. Make sure you set it up and use it because it's awesome. All right, let's get inside the vehicle and see some of our interior. All right. All right. Oh, she's talking to me. Okay, you guys, so I want to show you a little bit of our power adjustable driver's seat right here. I have some adjusting down here. These are your buttons that you're going to use to go back and forth right here for your back. And we also have some lumbar support, which is amazing if you're going on a long trip. You're driving to Florida, you're driving up north. It's so nice to have some nice lumbar support when you're in your vehicle. You want to feel comfortable. Now, I just set my vehicle to the way that I want to set it. And let me tell you, I love this because you can also set your power adjustable mirrors to the way that you want it, and then you can use it and put it in memory settings. So let me show you. This is your memory settings right over here. I'm going to press number 1. There's a beep, if you heard it a little bit. So that beep means that I just set everything that I'm in right now, the way my seat is set and my mirrors are set, and it's set to me. So when I jump back in the car later that day, I can press number 1 and it can go all the way back to exactly how I had it. Especially good if you're sharing the vehicle with your partner, and if your partner comes in and they have a completely different setup, you can set them up on number 2. So then you can both have a memory settings. I think that's great. All right, let's turn our attention over to our steering wheel over here. We have a lot of buttons going on, so let me teach you a little bit what's going on here. This is our driver assist technology side, and this is our connectivity side. So let's start with our driver assist. You're going to have your adaptive cruise control on here, which is amazing. I love adaptive cruise control. You're going to set, your speed and everything with your set plus and your set minus. You also have a gap. You can actually set the gap between you and the vehicle in front of you. Especially good if you have a new driver. You don't want them getting too close to the person in front of you. Set that gap for them. They can't go that far. And then we have our lane keeping system. I just turned it on right up here, as you're going to see. There we go. Let me turn all this off so you kind of can see everything. So that's a little bit of our buttons over here. On this side, I said connectivity. So you obviously have your, you can hang up your phone. You can make a phone call with this one. This is your voice interaction. So you can basically talk to somebody that's like Siri. And she'll talk to you in the vehicle, and you can ask her to do things. And we're going to go through that in a little bit. There's a lot more amazing things that go on with the voice interaction. You have your volume for your radio, and you can also change your radio stations and your songs if you're listening to Spotify or anything like that. You can change your music with these buttons right there. All right. Now let's turn our attention up to our instrument cluster right up here. It's a beautiful instrument cluster, isn't it? I mean, it sticks out a little bit. It gives you a lot of views. You can see that our vehicle is charged up to 69%, so we need to charge it a little bit more, so you'll always see that. It has 115 miles left until we have to charge it. It has 19.7 miles on the vehicle. We also have your shifts over here, north, south, east, west. Like I said, if I turn on my lane keeping, you can see it up there. This is also what you're going to see your speed on. So obviously, I'm in the studio, can't really show you the speed, but when you're driving, it's going to show you your speed and all that good stuff right on your instrument cluster. But now I do have a really quick tip for you, and I will see you in just a second. vehicle, and we're going to talk a lot about everything that's going on here, including our beautiful touchscreen over here. But first things first, I want to show you that we have wireless charging, and it's going to change your life because it changed my life. I don't like working with a bunch of cords and everything. Guess what? You don't have to work with any kind of cords. You just have to see over here in our console area. You're going to see the battery. I don't know if you can see it right here, but it's a little battery pack. You're going to have your phone upwards, charged towards you. Put it right on there, and it should charge. Look at that. Hands-free, you guys. I love a good hands-free situation over here. That's what's so nice about this. You obviously have your USB over here, so you can use it. You can use some wires if you would like a charger like that. You also have cup holders in here. And let's go through this stuff over here. You have your dial for your shifting, your parking reverse, neutral drive. You also have your active park assist, which we're going to go through later. It's an amazing technology that's available to you, which I feel like everybody needs to have on your Mustang Mach-E. We have our hazards, and then of course your electric emergency brake right there, parking brake. So there you go. Not too much right here for you to fumble with, which is amazing. You don't want too many buttons. But let's get into our 15.5-inch touchscreen right here because we have so much to go through. And I hope you guys are excited. So let's start with pairing our phone. Pairing your phone is really important so your Mustang Mach-E knows you and it gets to know your phone and you can put all your apps on there. So let's start with this first. You're going to grab your phone. You're going to add your device.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
So let me find it really quick. Oh, let me go back to my Bluetooth. So right there, you're going to see right here, Mustang Mach-E. I'm going to connect it. Oh, it connected to that one instead. Sorry, I have two of them on here. Let's see. Oh. Let me try this one. Sorry guys, it's taking a second. We'll get, oh, there we go, it connected. So hopefully it goes for me. Might not connect.
Confirm that the pin displayed on sync matches the pin displayed on your device.
There we go. She was tricking me. Now it's going to pair. So there we go. So it matches. So go yes. I'm going to pair it on my phone. I'm going to allow for my contacts because you want your contacts in here so you can have hands-free talking.
For your safety, please stay alert to changing road conditions and use Sync's voice-activated features while your vehicle is in motion.
And we'll talk about that in a little bit. Enable. And there's my Apple CarPlay. It goes right up there. So now you see all of your apps, which is so nice. You can use them right here. You guys noticing how big everything is too, which is so nice. Everything's huge. You can use everything on here. You're never gonna, be rambling through everything because it's so big. All right, let's put this back here because I want to show you a little bit about our status bar really quick. Our status bar is all the way up here. I don't know if you see these three things up here, but we have our vehicle drawer. I'm going to press that for you guys so you can see. This is where all your controls and settings are. We're going to go through that in a bit. Your app drawer is up here. So there's a bunch of stuff in there for you. And of course, you're going to have your climate in here, how cold it is outside of the vehicle, and you can see your Wi-Fi and all that stuff, and that your phone is hooked up, and your time right up there on your status bar. Now, I love the feature bar, which I'm going to show you here in a sec. I'm going to pull this up. So this is your feature cards, but it's also called your feature bar. So it's right down here. And you're going to pull it down if you don't want it there anymore. So these are the latest apps that you personally used. And if you don't want them in there anymore, just pull it down. It's what you personally viewed before. So let's say I want to make one and put it up there so it's big, so I can see it. I'm just going to pull up, and it's going to make the entire screen Bluetooth audio for me, which is awesome. So you can do that kind of with anything. Again, Apple CarPlay, you can pull it up, and then I get all my stuff right there on the big screen. I love this feature bar. It's a great feature. It's nice. All right, let's start with our digital owner's manual. Now, this is in your app drawer. Let's go to our app drawer. So let's find it. It's going to be right here, your digital owner's manual. Click on that. And you know what I love about this? You don't have to pull anything out and get a giant book and filter through the book. It's right here, you guys. It's right here at the tip of your fingers, and I love it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go to categories first. It's my favorite. Let's go to, no, wait, actually, I like visual search. Sorry. This is what I wanted to show you. I like visual search. I went through this really, really fast on the steering wheel. If you don't hear what I said, that's okay. Because guess what? You can go back through it yourself on your Mustang Mach-E. Let's press B. So this is this button over here is setting the adaptive cruise control speed. If you didn't know about that, that's great. Now you know because it has all this information. Look at this. So much information for you to understand and really know these buttons on your vehicle. There's so many buttons to learn from, so you want to kind of know what you're looking at. So since I want to go back and look at this really quick, I'm going to bookmark it. I want to show you what that does. Because right here in bookmarks, I can go back and it says setting the adaptive cruise control speed. And then there you go. I have it right there in my bookmarks so that I can look for it faster, which is so nice. This digital owner's manual also has videos. You guys, we can look at videos on what's happening. We can look at videos about the phone as a key. And it's going to play right for you. Now, make sure you're safe. Don't, watch it while you're driving, but it's great to have so then you can understand what's going on with your vehicle. And there you go. Love that. All right, well, that's about our digital owner's manual. So check it out. Make sure you filter through it. And like I said, it's in your app drawer up here. So it's going to be right over here for you. All right, let's talk about our vehicle settings. There's a lot to go through here, so brace yourself. All right, let's start with our driver assistance. Now, I kind of talked about our driver assistant technologies, which we'll get into a little bit later. But this is where you can toggle it off. Or I like to have it on. There we go. And if you don't know what that means, press it. This is so great because you have a visual and it tells you exactly what's happening when in reverse alerts you of the vehicles approaching from the side. I love this, you guys. You have this right at the tip of your fingers. You can look at all of these so you can understand exactly what's happening with your safety features. Again, vehicle settings, everything in there so you can understand that. I want to go to system updates. Now, you always want to keep yours on automatic updates because why not? Make sure that your Mustang Mach-E is always up to date. Sometimes you can't do an automatic update. Maybe you can't, your vehicle can't do it right then. You don't have time to do it. So you can also schedule an update if you wanted to, and maybe at night while you're sleeping, so then you have it ready for nighttime. And it's being done. Now I want to go to voice control because this is one of my favorite things. All right, so like I told you, we're going to talk a little bit about voice interaction, and this is really great because I like to put it on for listen for wake word. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to press it on. What that means is you're going to pick a preferred wake word to wake up your Mustang Mach-E. So let's pick one. I always like this one right there. I'm not going to say it yet because I want to show you exactly what it does. So just watch. Okay, Ford.
How can I help you? You can ask me to make a phone call, find a place, or play music.
I am cold.
You can adjust the temperature by saying set temperature, followed by the temperature that you want.
Set temperature temperature to 70 degrees.
Setting temperature to 70 degrees.
Wow. Do you hear that? There, I said it. So look how easy that is. I could just be driving, not fumbling with things, and just using my interaction and talk to her out loud, and she can help me out. I love that. I love it. My voice interaction is so awesome. Check it out for yourself. You'll love it. Let's turn this off really quick. Let me turn this off. There we go. And we're all good. I just turned off because I put the air on instead of the heat because I said I was cold, but I still put air on. All right, now let's go into personalization. I love this. This is great. You can make your own profile. So I'm going to go up here to my app drawer, and I'm going to go to edit right here. I'm going to make a profile for myself so my Mach-E knows me. It saves my memory settings. I love this because it kind of understands you and starts giving you suggestions on radio, like certain things that you could listen to or where you should go. It's kind of starts understanding you, your Mustang Mach-E. So let me show you. Let's create a profile. You're going to have to grab your phone for this one. So let's do Kelly. And where's my key fob? It's going to need that. Over here with my memory, I'm going to press number 1 because I'm going to be number 1 in my vehicle. We're all set to go. I'm going to pick this one because I love this one. Continue. Grab your key fob. Lock it. Like I asked you to. Now my key fob is actually synced up, which is also nice. Next. Done. So now everything is set, and I am in there, which is super nice. And I also am number 1 memory settings, and I want to tell you, if you want to delete somebody, it's this easy. Delete profile, yes, good to go. You don't need that stranger in there anymore. They don't need to be part of your vehicle. All right, so that's it for personalization. Now let's get into a little bit of our driving experience because there's a ton of awesome things you can put on here. We're going to start with our vehicle drawer. Oh. All right, drive modes. There's 3 drive modes on our Mustang Mach-E. Let me go through all of them. We have Whisper, Engaged, and Unbridled right here. So we have our Whisper, which is a very calming drive, and you can see it's a very pretty blue. And what I love about our drive modes is that our drive modes all have a different ambient lighting, which is really nice. So when it's on, it changes the ambient lighting in the vehicle. So it'll make it a really pretty blue. So this is your calmer ride. You want to be you're just out on the town, really calm drive. Engage is very, very normal. You're going to use it to balance drive between exciting and calm. You're running errands, you're going to school, something like that. You're going to use your Engage most of the time. People love their Unbridled right here. It's very nice, you guys. It's more of your sport mode, and you get that feel of the Mustang in this Mach-E, and people will love this. And it's orange, like I said. The ambient lighting on it is really cool. So check it out. Play around with them. You can switch them up while you're driving, which is crazy, but yes, you can. You can try them all out and see the difference for yourself. So check it out for yourself. Now down here you can see we have our 1-pedal drive. I'm going to turn it on. I want to tell you about your 1-pedal drive. I'm going to give you this little eye icon so you can kind of see what happens. Brings the vehicle to a stop and recovers energy when you release the accelerator pedal and helps to bring you to a controlled stop. Let me teach you about this really quick. It's 1-pedal drive. It does mean you use 1 pedal. So you're using the accelerator. You're going to push down on it. It's going to speed you up. You bring your foot off of it. It's going to lower your speed so then you can come to a controlled stop. But you always want to be sure to keep your foot waiting for the brake just in case, safety first. Always make sure. But One pedal drive is really awesome. I've tried it for myself. You should try it. You have it on your Mustang Mach-E. It's a really awesome technology, and you use that one pedal, which is amazing. So check it out for yourself. Oh, I just heard I have a question, so let me look at it really quick. All right. This is from Michael from New Hampshire, so thank you, Michael. All right. Does the wireless charging support 2 phones? Looks like there's enough room. All right. The charging pad is only on the left side. So, no, it's only that left side. And I think I showed you a little bit. I don't know if you can get your camera in here to show them a little bit, but there's a little a little battery on here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it can only support your one phone at a time. So this is your side. This left side here is the only side that you can use for your wireless charging. This side doesn't have the little battery for your wireless charging. But thank you for asking. I know there's a lot of room, but you can put something else there, maybe your wallet or something. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. All right. All right, let's start with our electric all-wheel drive. Basically, electric wheel drive, it is the same as your gas electric all-wheel drive. It's just electric. So if you have any other questions about that, shout them out to us. We'd love to answer that. Let's get into our regenerative braking. This is really awesome. I'm going to turn on my brake coach because I want to show you that it's with that. Your regenerative braking, it's to recapture your energy. It recovers energy during your braking and returns it to the battery, which everyone loves. Let me show you a little bit. Let's go into our vehicle settings. I want to show you. Brake coach is really awesome. It comes up on your instrument cluster. I can't show you right now because I'm not driving, but it will show you exactly how much you're recouping. It's really cool. I'm going to go to vehicle. Brake coach. I'm going to show it, and I want to show you. After the vehicle stops, displays a message. So it's going to display a message on your instrument cluster right here, indicating the amount of energy that your vehicle is recovering with your braking and your regenerative braking. So check that out. People love that. I love that. It's nice to have that so your battery keeps getting charged like that. It recaptures that energy. All right. Last thing on this section, I want to show you our trip computer. Where is it? It's right in here, my trips, right there. Trip computer is really nice. If you're into this kind of stuff, it's nice because then you can kind of see where your energy is going. Now I want to show you, we are in the studio right now, so obviously my energy is not going to climate use or route or any accessories because I'm not really using a lot of the accessories right now. It's going to kind of show you exactly how you're driving. I'm going to go through some of these other trips, but you can see your acceleration and your like your speed and everything. So check that out. It'll show you how you're driving. Trip 1, it's going to show you a little differently because this vehicle was taken on trip 2. It's very cool. You can kind of see what you've been using and where you've been using your energy the most. So check that out. It's an awesome thing to look at. And now I'm going to take you to a quick tip really quick and come back when you're done. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, we're going to start with our front trunk now. I want to show you exactly how we open this. It's an awesome feature. So down here, we're going to pull the lever twice, 2 times. 1, 2, and that's how we open it. So come on over here. Let me put this down. Let me show you guys how to open this. It's simple. You just pull it right up and it's so nice. Like I said, I like to always say about no nails getting caught in there. I'm a girl. I don't like, I don't want to be breaking a nail when I'm pulling it up. So that's how easy it is. You're just going to pull it up. There's no bar or anything. Voila, they made it so nice for me. I love that. All right, so inside we have 4.7 cubic feet of space. We also have a divider in here right now. So you can see that we divided our cargo space up into little spots. You can put little bags. You can carry so many extra things right here. If you're hiking, you want to throw your hiking boots in there because they're muddy. It's a great little space. You can also hold up to 30 gallons of ice. Yes, and you know what that means? That means tailgate party. Who doesn't love a good tailgate? You just throw some drinks in there. And there also is an easy cleanup because there is a drain right in the back over here. There's a drain. You can check it out for yourself. Go look at it. You might not have seen it, or you might have seen it. Check it out for yourself. I do want to mention that we do have a button in here. So if you do get something locked inside, it's very easy. Whatever you got, there's a way to open it from the inside. Right here's that button. There you go. All right. So this is very swift. All you're going to do is pull like this, and you're going to throw it right down. And there you go. Super easy. I love that little feature we have on there, so check it out for yourself. All right, we're going to get down to the most important part, I feel, about this Mustang Mach-E. Your charging. There's so many questions. Let me show you really quick what comes with our vehicle. So come back here. We have 2 charging. Oh, did I lock myself out? I think I did. Give me 1 second. I left my key fob in here. There we go. So right in the back, right under here, our Mustang Mach-E comes with a 120 volt and a 240 volt. It's nice, you guys. I love that. So right in there, you're going to get both of these. And of course, your 120 volts is your regular outlet in the house. 240 is like for your stove, your washer, your dryer, things like that. So check those out. We're going to use our 120 today. I'm going to show you exactly how you put it in. Have it facing you, the forward. Put it right in there. All you're going to do is press it all the way down, and it's going to light up into like a little blue light right here. And let me show it to you over here. And then this, oh, I'm stuck, is what your charger looks like. So, there we go. All you're going to do is press it. There you go. And actually, you're going to see right here, you probably see that right there. That's how much you have to charge left. When they're all blue, that means you're fully charged. Then you just really push down the button. And you're good to go. I love this. It's very easy. Make sure this doesn't fall. All right. So let's talk a little bit about our charging, and then I'm going to bring you to Lisa because she's going to talk a little bit about your DC superchargers. But let me get through this really quick so you can kind of understand which one gives you how many miles. So 3 miles per charging hour you get with your 120 volt. 20 miles per charging hour with your 240 volt. 28 miles per charging hour with your connected, have professionally installed in your home. So check that out. It's a great option. Like I said, 28 miles per charging hour if you get it installed in your home, which is amazing. So check that out. And with your DC superchargers, you get 59 miles per 10 minutes. So I'm going to bring you to Lisa so she can explain this to you a little bit more.
DC fast charge. Why do you want a DC fast charge? So you can get a real quick fill up when you're on your journey that's going to go beyond your normal range. I personally have done it many a times where I'll go into a DC fast charge and I need like 100 miles information. And if you haven't done so, we encourage you to go to the URL, sign up for your account, and then you'll see those complimentary charging minutes populate in there. And then you can go to Electrify America charging stations and experience DC fast charging for yourself.
All right, thank you, Lisa. I'm going to show you one last thing really, really quick. I don't know if she showed you this, but this is where you're going to use your DC supercharger. That's your adapter right there. So it's just that little, just pull it right down. There you go. And that's how we charge your Mustang Mach-E, you guys. There's so much information. Please, if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Don't hesitate to send them over my way. I'd love to answer them for you. Let's now get into our Ford Co-Pilot 360 driver assist features. All right, this is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about our auto high beam headlamps, our pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, our blind spot information system with cross-traffic alert, lane keeping system, review camera, and reverse sensing braking assist. All right, I'm going to bring you over here for our auto high beams. This is basically your brights, but this is what it uses. Your sensor is in your windshield right over here. Thank you. And it scans the vehicles ahead and can lower or raise the headlamps automatically. So if you see, if another vehicle is coming, ahead of you, it will lower them so that you're not blinding them. But it's also nice because it's hands-free. You don't have to turn on your brights whenever you want. They just turn on automatically for you when your vehicle sees that you need it. I love it. All right, let's talk about pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. This is great because this provides a forward collision warning. If your Mustang Mach-E believes that you could get into an accident or hit a pedestrian and you don't respond in time, the system can help to automatically apply the brakes for you. Such a nice safety feature. I love this. You never want to have to use it, but things happen, and this is really nice that it warns you and that it could help slow you down. All right, blind spot information system. This is probably my favorite because I always get, people are in your blind spots, and this is always the hardest. Come over here. I want to show them really quick, kind of where the indicator is. Let me unlock it. Because our indicator for our blind spot information system is right over here. It's going to be a little yellow light. I can't show it to you right now, but this is really amazing. If there's somebody in your blind spot, this can help to indicate you that there is somebody in your blind spot. You always want to still look, but sometimes we're driving too fast. We're not paying attention. This is really nice when we're in those situations. So you can know that there's somebody in your blind spot and that you won't switch lanes and you're all good to go. I love it. We also have cross-traffic alert with this. So cross-traffic alert, you have your sensors right over here in the back on either side. This is like if you're in the grocery store, parking lot, and you are wedged between two really big trucks and you can't see anything from side to side. So if there is somebody coming from your side, your vehicle will warn you and will help to warn you so that you don't pull out and hit somebody. So it's kind of cross-traffic alert, alerts you when there's somebody coming from your side. All right, lane keeping system. We went over this a little bit. Lane keeping system is wonderful because if you're fidgeting with your radio, doing something in your purse, and you're veering out of your lane, this can help to alert you and aid you when you are in need. So it'll give you a little nudge, it'll vibrate you, so it'll give you a really nice indication that you need to be looking at your lane and keeping in your lane. Very nice that we have that safety for us. Review camera. I love review. You don't have to break your neck to look back anymore. You should be doing that, but this is also really nice because you have a really big screen in your Mustang Mach-E and it gives you an entire view of what's behind you. It also gives you nice little grid lines that can kind of help guide you out of your parking lot or out of your driveway, anything like that to help you get out of your driveway, like I said. So it's really nice to have your review camera and have that nice big screen right there for you to look at. Now, reverse sensing and braking assist. Now, this is when, in reverse, this feature will help you to see a collision. So I'm going to give you a little example. I always use my trash can example. Sometimes you forget that your trash cans are